Welcome everybody to a stream that normally has really bad sound issues, but apparently doesn't this time. Welcome to Legendary Tales. We're on episode 43? Question mark? Yeah, episode 43.
Yep.
We'll get a quick recap out of the way, primarily for Sneck, and then we will move on from there.
Okay, so on the last episode, Rap and Ilya smoked some soul weed, and then we had visions of a halfling driving a cart with oxen, and that was somehow related to meat pies, and then also visions of Illisan, the drow lady, who is in fact the manufacturer slash creator slash inventor of Rap. Then we put together a plan to make a distraction in Artstadt. So that's Zerial. Yeah, Zerial.
Zyriel.
Zyriel. I know how to pronounce words.
Do you?
I know how to pronounce made-up words. Zero. Give me one more time.
Zyriel.
Zyriel, Vidar, and Ilya went to go see the Soulforger. In order for them to do that, Lorishik and Reprap had to go make a distraction. And we decided to go make a distraction by setting off fireworks in a different town in Artstadt, which was Maiban. And we were going there by way of Inetmont. When we got there, we realized that they had been driving the Inquisitors out of their towns and cities, and that they had in fact sided with Hodejaeger. So instead of making a huge distraction by showing up as ourselves, not in disguise, and striking fear into the people, we sort of were welcomed and threw a party, and then put a giant Hodejaeger symbol in the sky with some skywriting that said we are winning underneath it. Meanwhile, Vidar, Ilya, and Zyriel went to go see the Soulforger, and they had visions of Minotaurs. And that's actually where my notes end. I'm having a problem with my notes, I think, is what's going on here. I don't think they're saving at some point.
I'm trying to think if there's there has to be something else, right?
I think they had
Yes.
like some pretty involved lore visions and whatnot, so I'm hoping somebody else took more detailed notes on that than I did.
Does Lorishik have notes on that?
I do, but I assume that Vidar has better notes for the actual interaction.
Maybe.
Nah, I can.
There was the Minotaur that we saw that was somewhere out in the warbands, surrounded by buildings. It had armor made out of shields. It was sitting on a throne of animal bones, and there was satyrs all over the place. And we won't be able to find the Soulforged because same warbands can't find people rules. This apparently was related to the father. And then we learned that Moonball has the ability to sneak up on people because he can exist out of plane and they're not there at the same time. And then after that, Zyriel awoke and he had a deeper, sexier voice. And then we heard fighting outside of the chamber, and so we yeeted back to the warbands.
Yep, and that's where you arrived. And yeah, essentially they got back from talking to who was that? That was sorry, that was
Zyriel had changed, and
his first brother though,
we were
right?
talking to him.
It was First Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least he called himself First Brother. That's what he referred to himself as.
Did you mention that the father is in the warbands and that we also have to find the friend?
I believe it or something like that.
And Ilya wants to kill the voice of Void. That's where my notes end.
Okay. That's where we're at. So basically everyone arrived back. Bolo is very disappointed. with the fact that there's no explosions other than the fireworks. Yeah. Sabis would have come back from chilling with Zoya and her sister, because her sister is still there for the time being, as they try and figure out how to transport her brood from Siltime back. And actually, that's when they come back. So you guys come back from that, and Sabis sort of comes out with Zoya and her sister, and Zoya sort of comes up to your group. And you guys did not rest after your time in... No, you did not. So
I don't think so.
Zoya comes out of the big old Blackstone Citadel, and she basically comes out that, like, there's a large, like, circular, what used to be stained glass window is now replaced with a very large sort of wooden structure that is sort of like a door. It's like a shuttered door that comes out, and she crawls out of there. Her sister comes down, and Sabis is sort of on her back, drops her off, and she looks at you and she says, how was the trip? Did you make progress? Did everyone come back safe?
Vidar just kind of points at Zerial.
Zariel looks and he says,
Yes, we made quite progress. It was exceptional. I am now awakened, and I would like to go to the forge as soon as possible. If we could drop me off at the forge, that would be ideal. Before Zoya gives you her mission.
Zoya.
Sorry, this is just.
get
Go ahead. Oh, okay. Is this everybody there? Or is it sounded like it was just the Vidar group that was back.
I thought you guys came back too. Yeah,
We came back.
We
guys
did, but
you guys-
we were in separate groups, so the timing was different
Oh yeah.
and the grouping was different. So,
But you guys were
Yeah.
back first, and then Vidar's group came back afterward.
no,
The
they
other way
came
around.
and then signaled us to that everything was good to go, and then we came back.
Oh, so this would be after you guys came back specifically, after Technician and
Logic.
Lorishik came back.
And fucking what's his name?
Bolo.
The situation.
Bolo the Blastmaker.
Yeah.
He was there. He came back with you guys. And then after that, they all came out because Vidar and Ilya were in Kuzma's tent. They came back, and then all of you got back together, and that's when Zoya comes down. And Zariel sort of looks at her, and she apparently very much has a mission for you guys.
Very well. We will go to the forge. I also have business there. But you should know that we are more popular in Artstadt than we anticipated.
Oh, how is that?
It was a party. Woo.
You know how to party.
I am versed in over 16,000 different forms of partying.
Name 3.
Nose drugs, drink drugs, also dancing.
My favorite.
That is the first way. The second way,
Zoya looks at you guys and hands Lorishik. She hands you it's sort of strange. It's a very large stone that appears to be almost like a puzzle. And it's been shaped into like a circular, sort of almost perfectly circular disc that has very much an inlay that has like a very small stone disc in the middle and then a bunch of sections on the outside. And they all look very reminiscent of yeet stones, but they all appear to be connected in some way with a gigantic runic carving all around the outside of it. And she looks at you and she says, I've developed this interesting variation on a yeet stone, and I need you to test it. We are trying to bring my sister's brood here so that we can further send them somewhere else. And this stone can be set up as a large portal, and it leaves it open for a certain amount of time, and whatever passes through comes here. So it's like a one-way sort of portal. It actually comes up into my chambers. It's like a variation of teleportation circle. So I need you to go to Siltheim and bring my sister's brood here as well.
Understood. Do I just set it on the ground and step back?
Yes. You set it on the ground. You press the main button you press the stone that looks like a yeet stone, and you squeeze, and it will light up the entire circle. You step back and they will expand out, and then the whole yeet portal will appear. Things drop inside and they come out here. So
how long will it stay open? And can we force it closed again?
you cannot force it closed. But that also being said, it is a point of vulnerability. It stays open for 1 minute.
Got it. We need to get the brood ready to go through, open the portal, and make sure only the brood get through the portal. Is it a one-time use, or if we retrieve it, can we use it again?
It sucks itself back in. So if you want to come here, you have to you have to jump in right as it's beginning to close. If not, you can make your way.
Understood. So how do we go after the forge, of course?
A sustained self-sealing portal. Amazing.
How many in brood?
The sister speaks up. She says, "From my last count, it was 4 million."
1 minute. And 4 million. Great difference in these numbers.
Most of them are very small.
How big is this portal?
I assume that Rep would cast Identify on it to make sure he knows exactly how it works. The portal itself goes out to a 20-foot radius. So it's actually 40 feet
Okay, so it's
wide.
not just the little disc thing.
No, it's not just a little disc. It's like it expands out to be enormous.
Okay.
Does Technician get anything else with his Identify?
That this would be considered an artifact level item. This is a unique thing. Only one of these exists and probably will only ever exist. The amount of temper it was required to make this, Technician, from looking at like what it can do, was probably in the hundreds of pounds.
This is an artifact. Only one of these will probably ever exist. Quite a bit of temper to make. Maybe 100 pounds.
Technician or Sabas, is there anything you need to do at the forge?
Yes. I must check in with Auric. He is making a weapon for me.
Do the two of you want to go to the forge and the rest of us go to Siltheim? Or do you want to all go to the forge, wait the time for the Yeatstone to refresh, and then go to Siltheim together?
It is probably more efficient if we split into two groups.
We have so many stones.
Is there anything you need from the forge while we are there?
Nothing that I need, no.
Very well. Sabas, do you have business at the forge as well? I believe Uruk was making a weapon for you. Ah, yes, I didn't hear you the first time. Yeah, so looks like Rep Rap and Sabas go to the Forge with Zeriel and checking with
What's
Uruk.
what's the
Ah,
limitation on the forge? Why can we not eat stone in and out?
Because you can only do it in a specific part of it.
They also think we're back down to only one actual Yeatstone.
Didn't we get like
What's his face? Yeah,
they have to
we gave them
recharge.
all
They
back.
take 3 days. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He gave us the 4 for that one mission, but he usually reclaims them.
Yeah.
We should reclaim them in character, but we're usually down to one Yeatstone, and we have its own Yeatstone. Zyreel, have you received a Yeatstone yet?
I have not, but I will talk to Kuzma and see if he can give me one, because I assume he would want to. I'll be right back.
And he literally puts his like shield up, and he turns back and goes into Kuzma's tent, and comes back a few minutes later with the Yeatstone.
Says, I have one. I can take your party using mine. And Kuzma has also given me one for temporary use for technician, and Sebas to take to Siltime and meet you there.
So Zyreel puts one in his armor and then hands one to technician.
Okay, so we are going to drop you off at the Forge. You will not need a Yeatstone beyond that. Then Sabas and I will continue on to Siltime. We need one more stone to get the rest of the party to Siltime, which is not the direction you're going first. Or the entire
I've had.
Oh,
We still have our original Yeatstone.
ah, okay. So you can go to the Whispering Willows and get the brood on the move. We can join you quickly thereafter. Or we can go to the Forge now, and in a few minutes we can make our way to Sultan. If you will wait to set off the portal until we arrive, just get them ready to go.
I assume because there's going to be time where they go to the Forge and they spend time in the Forge. The 3 of us will probably hang back in the warbands for at least a day. During that time, can I try to purchase a potion or 2?
Sure. What potion would you like?
Another potion of fire.
Another potion of fire breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever cost it's at, you get it for half cost because you're technically saving the world.
I like how he says we're technically saving the world. So far, we haven't done any like murder hobo shit, really. So
We haven't
like,
done anything bad
we're
yet.
actually saving the world.
Yeah.
Like if he had to start it with, well, you murdered everyone in that orphanage and you lit the entire town on fire, and then Lorchik, you took a poop on the magistrate's desk, but you're technically saving the world. So that's how that one.
See, yeah, this compared to the Star Wars campaign is quite tame, actually.
Mira, do you still have any contact with your brood back in Siltime?
I can still feel them. Yes. It's not outside of my range. Sort of strange, but they appear to be gathering.
When we return, is there any chance that we will be in danger, or is the brood safe right now?
No, it might be that the trees or some other symbiotic creature might try to prevent them from leaving.
Because if we are cutting ourselves off and it realizes it quickly, you might have to defend the brood and yourselves. So be careful.
From trees.
Or other things that they have absorbed into the hive mind. Because there are creatures that I could feel, but I could not hear them.
Maybe your pet rocks.
Pet rocks?
You are connecting trees. Connecting rocks. Connecting dead things.
Trees are hardly dead.
Please don't talk.
Oh, they do. You just haven't had the pleasure of speaking with one yet.
I have partied with trees.
Where? Tell me.
Do you remember, not even that long ago, you and I spoke the soul weed and then had visions? The trees. Ha, ha, ha. Joke complete.
I don't understand. Please explain robot humor.
So, as you are probably aware, our visual cortexes are completely different, but they operate on the same principle. I learned to recognize objects. Unfortunately, small smokable weeds also look amazingly like little trees.
Smoke trees. Very good, robot.
Hey, 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 hey. Smoke trees every day.
Enough.
Okay. So what are you guys going to do? So it looks like we're sending Technician and Sabis with Zyreel to the foundry or the forge.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is going where in Siltheim?
No idea.
I'm going to assume that the best place for us to go would be where we disconnected the infection, or either that or where we originally found Mira. Those were both near each other, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Who has map for still time? Please. For me.
And for me.
I got it. Don't worry.
Very nice.
Also, Sabis is a cartographer.
Sabis is a cartographer. This is true.
True. Where the fuck did I need to go? Where's Verdengard? That's not Siltheim. Where is it?
No, this is... Okay, so she was just outside of Elekna. Because Rep knows what Elekna looks like. So he would have recognized that she was basically on the northwestern edge right here, essentially, on this road where my game
Near the
master
forest
thing
of the
is.
the walking willows.
The halfling?
Yes.
Why did I
Oh,
write
the halfling.
Verdengard? What is that?
The Verdengard is to the west.
I see.
It's a completely different continent.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you got that from, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I wrote it in my notes. Me, small brain.
All right. So let's go ahead and go to Silt. If we want to do Siltheim first, because Technician is eating right now, I would be willing to give you a bit of time. Unless you want to go first. Do you want to go first?
No, we're good. Do Sultan
Okay.
first.
So, where exactly are you guys gonna go, Lorshik, Vidar, and Ilya? Where are you going in Siltime? Exactly.
I agree, Vidar. We should go to where we cleared the mess.
That was the last place we saw the brood, and we know that they would be in that area.
I'm sure we can get them to come out even if we don't see them. I think that it would offer us the protection we need so we're not seen.
Mira actually walks over to you and hands you a small sort of whistle that appears to be made of bone. She says, blow this. They will come out and you'll be seen as an ally for the time being.
Thank you. I hand the whistle to Vidar, knowing he can't use it.
Why can't he use it?
Because they don't breathe.
He doesn't have an exhaust port or something?
No. It literally says in their rules
Shoves the
that
whistle up his
they
butt.
don't breathe.
Define breathe.
Like it literally says they do not
There's a
breathe.
fan in the back of its artificial.
Yeah, it's like my PC breathes.
Got a
The room
turbocharger in there.
breathed in anticipation.
Shall we head out, Vidar, Ilya?
Sure.
Let's go.
Pull out my yeet stone and we hold hands and sing Kumbaya and yeet to where I made my bark shield.
Oh, so you're yeeting right into that the area you had the fight last time?
Yep.
Okay.
That was the last place we saw the brood.
Canonically, isn't that place now called Krakatoa?
The board game?
The
Oh, that's
explosive-
Ukatoa. Krakatoa is the explosive volcano thingy. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
There was a bit of an explosion and people died. It's fine.
Give me one.
No one important died permanently.
We definitely didn't pick this because there's already an existing map for it. That would have been too logical.
Well, here's the thing. So you have not been there in a while. And I had literally gotten a map and it didn't... I had not updated it yet. So give me a second.
Players out here trying to make it easy on you.
No, he
Yeesh.
didn't, but it's fine.
He also just dropped the Hodieger icon in the middle of the woods.
Oh.
And we'll pretend that we're seeing a map.
I need to turn off...
Oh, this map is so amazing. It looks great.
You right?
Such map. Many feature. Wow.
So, in the time after burning, like the other areas, the actual trees begin to sort of flourish. In that area, they're no longer choked by this giant fungal infection, and Ilya, Artur. Wait, you guys don't have health bars. Why don't you guys have health bars?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'll fix that. But we have a Vidar, and we have a Lurshik. And then I will fix Ilya's token.
I do not know why. Never displayed, always for everyone. There we go.
Walking willows or whispering willows?
Walking Willows is the name of the map. And all of you show up here.
Welcome to the Walking Willows, Ilya.
And surrounding
I would like
you... Oh, yeah, go and make a perception check, Ilya, please.
Thank you. I would like to take into just take in the surroundings, I guess.
With your mouth or your nose or your eyes, I guess.
So first I'm going to look with my eyes.
Yep, the bad roll. Get out of the way.
Then I'm going to taste the air with my tongue.
There's a good one. Perfect.
Nice. Do I have to sniff now? Go on then. Here's the nat 20 incoming. JK.
You smell. I don't know if you know what the smell of like the green mold that grows on food smells like. It's very
green, like botulism.
yeah. It smells like sweet, but also like a little bit acidic at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And you sort of smell that, but it's very faint. And you can see like there's a little bit of spores like just flying around in the air, but they don't appear. They almost appear to be nearly sentient as they like sort of avoid your little group.
It smells like tomato soup that's like a year old.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are those?
I'll point over to the spores.
Did we see these last time? Or are these
No,
returning
these are sort of these look to be similar to the spores that you saw last time, except less. They're not gray. The last ones were like gray with like glowing orange bits. These ones are like actually sort of green with little orange bits on the end of them, and appear to be the same sort of infection that Mira had before she got restored.
It seems that the infection is still receding. Might still be present slightly.
Vidar is going to hand the bone whistle back to Loershik.
Oh, you can't use this? Oh, how unfortunate. What does the bone whistle look like? Is it like is it a femur?
No, it's
like
a
finger bone?
finger. It is a finger bone. It's a phalange.
From a giant or from a halfling?
From
What
a humanoid size.
what kind of whistle are we talking about? You know, like a referee's whistle or a slide whistle or
It's like a referee's whistle or like a
Oh.
penny
So it
whistle.
looks like a kazoo bone. Got it.
It's a penny whistle.
I put it to my mouth and try to form my massive jaw around this tiny little whistle.
You have
And-
lips. Your character has
Well.
lips.
Yeah.
oh, you're a lizard with lips?
He's
Are you in
he's
disguise?
He's a lizard folk. He's not a dragonborn. Lizard folk have lips. Dragonborn do not.
Or does he not have like a reptilian, like pointy, you know, sides of the, like, you know,
I do.
crocodile, this kind of. How do you whistle with this?
Put
You
the
have air-
whistle
there's
in the
so much air
very
coming,
front of my
like, down-
mouth, and I take my hands and cover up the shot. Just go, blow on it.
You blow, and for just the first initial moment, you hear a sort of high pitched like whistle, but then it very quickly fades away into into nothing. And all of a sudden, you feel and you hear the crackling of wood as the trees actively shift in front of you and essentially turn as their knots. Because all the trees have like knots all over the place, but there's always one side of the tree that's always facing away from you, has a ton of them, and all the trees sort of shift slowly in to where all the knots are facing towards you.
It's not creepy at all.
And you see,
Vidar's going to look around for the brood.
as you're looking around for the brood, you see on the tops of the trees a sort of wave of this sort of strange-looking shadow approaching you on the tops of the trees as a shadow is literally cast onto the ground from above the trees.
What is this dark magic?
The forest
That
is
or
alive.
spiders.
No spiders, please. Trees, go away from me. Stay back, trees.
The trees don't appear to be moving forward, but as they shift inward and you begin to hear the very loud chittering noises of a very large swarm moving towards you. And just as you do, you see a handful of these tarantula-looking driders come over the top, covered in this like sort of, it looks like living armor, but you realize that it's little babies. And they come over the top, and there's like 6 or 7 of them.
Mother is not here. Who are you in her stead? You have the whistle.
She sent us to bring you with to a new home with less toxic ash.
You own the whistle. That means that she must have sent you. Brothers,
what do you think? And they all look at each other, and all of them have like these 3-fingered claws that they start clicking at like intervals to each other. And there's 6 brothers overall, and the brothers are very like muscular, and they have like these chitinous like pads of armor on, and then on top of that they have like these little swarmlings running all over their bodies, and they look down at you and they say,
"We agree to your terms. We will be ready in 1 day. You can stay unfettered on this clearing we have cleared for you."
Also, to be clear, when we leave, we need the entire brood able to go through a portal in under a minute.
It takes us 1 day to concentrate brood into small enough size to enter the portal. We will bring in large silk sacks for the most part, for the ones that are, for lack of a better term, fragile for transportation. The brothers and I will get it, and the sisters will meet you first. We will send the sisters to make lodgings and small fortifications, if you would like to do that. Use dead trees in around the clearing to make fortifications. We have felt a large disturbance within the forest. We expect resistance from the forest itself. It smells like a dragon.
Where do you smell this?
To the north, just on the edge of the forest. There used to be a large skeleton of a dragon. We believe it may have been reanimated for the purposes of the forest.
I would like to verify this.
Are you trying to
northward.
you're trying to smell like the sort of wind within the forest itself?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I can detect primeval awareness. I can detect dragons, right?
You don't feel a dragon. You feel an undead.
Oh. An undead what? Dragon? Nice. Okay. Cool. Sick.
Yeah.
Thanks,
It is a dragon, but it feels more undead than it does dragon.
Oh, jeez. Here we go again.
This is no ordinary dragon. It is undead.
And its presence
You said
is
to the north?
Its presence is not only concentrated in one area, it's spread out for the entire western edge, or the northern edge of the forest.
Spread entire northern side of forest.
I have unfortunate news for you, Ilya. Alekna is the north.
What is Alekna?
It's outside where your meat pie vendor might be.
This is down with the halfling.
Yes.
Then we must remove this undead presence.
We have looked at the town. The forest has been moving steadily away from the town. We are few miles away. in the moment. The town appears to be safe from our scouts' knowledge. But the Flying Sisters are on their way here.
Flying sisters.
Imagine us, but larger and weavers, as we like to say.
No, thank you.
They will be here soon to help you.
No, thank you.
We will see you one day.
And they all start clicking as they start moving back with the brood. The small amount of brood that are with them, they start moving back, retreating into the eastern forest. What are you guys doing?
Hair fortifications.
Fortifications?
Yeah, I want to build a tree house.
Like, like the Swiss Family Robinson?
Let me Google that real quick.
Wow, that's a reference that I'm not sure.
The name rings a bell, but
Day Day. I think Day Day is the only one. Day Day and Bisbee.
Yeah, I got it. And there was another one.
Walt Disney. Oh wow, okay.
Shit.
No, I want to be more hidden. I want to, like one of those little like people are hunting ducks. They have like a little tent hut.
Oh, are you
thing, right?
talking about the...
So more like Grizzly Adams, and that's not a tree house. It's a log cabin.
Yeah, and it's called what's that actually called? It's called
A blind.
A blind.
Yeah,
That's
A blind,
right.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I want a blind up a tree.
Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh yeah.
Can I assist him since I have cunning artisan?
Absolutely, because there's like bones and dead trees and stuff all over the place. Sure, absolutely. You at
So
advantage.
advantage?
At advantage.
That should be good then. Nope. Okay.
Even with the 16, you're able to do it. Absolutely. So we'll put. Where exactly do you want to be? Like, do you want to be in a specific, like this left tree? Like, where do you want to be on the map exactly?
Up is north, I'm assuming.
Yes, up is north.
And I want to be down here in this bottom right tree.
Down here in the tree. Okay, so like over here. And how high did you want to get it up there?
Oh wait, hang on a second. How far? That's 90 feet. Okay, I want to be in this tree over here.
Ooh, which tree? The tree on the east side, like up here.
There, the far right. Nice. And how tall are the trees?
These trees are upwards of 100 feet. They're massive.
Then I guess I want to go like 40 feet up or something.
Okay.
30, call it 30? Yeah, 30.
30 feet. Okay.
That's pretty high.
Is anyone else going to be up there with him? I think that would put Vidar's range a little bit far for Vidar's psychic blades. But, and where's Artur going to be?
Hiding behind this rock.
You can move
Next,
it. You can move him. You can move.
Yeah,
You just have to be in the right
Me stupid. No, I did it.
selection mode. And Loershik, what are you doing?
I am going to use the cunning artisan to make a little tent, open on both sides. Just like essentially make two wooden shields and pitch them up against each other, and then I'm just gonna hang out inside of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it right where I'm standing, the dead center of this place.
Dead center. Okay. About an hour later, you guys hear a sort of odd buzzing sound coming from the south.
Hopefully these are the sisters that we were warned about. Sorry, Ilya, but this is, in theory, good news.
I'm hiding in a tree. I seen it. I'm just like, nah.
Negative. Before long, the buzzing sort of gets louder and louder as these two really, really large, when I say large, like 15-foot gargantuan, I think it'd be huge creatures, land. Two of them land, and they sort of look.
I did it. I got a 16, but I did it.
He thinks you think
hiding in the tree.
You think you did it. And they look like driders, except if you were to combine them with rhinoceros beetles. So they're very large, carapace armored, pearlescent or iridescent, like orange to purple, like scales or like chitin armor on their bodies as they land. They have very large back ends, and their wings come out from the back, and then they have like these very tall, very thin female torsos attached to like these beetles, and they have large, very, very dexterous hands, and they land, and they look at Lower Shik's tent, and they say, "This is incredible. Did you make this yourself, young lizard?" And they're both talking in unison, by the way.
And they're floating in front of me?
No, they've landed, and they're like towering over
Okay.
you, looking at your thing. Like, they're like literally inspecting your thing. As they have like four eyes. Like they have two where your eyes are, and then they have two like offset on their heads that look sideways. And a large like sort of rhinoceros beetle horn right in the middle.
Yes, I put this together myself. Are you the weavers?
We are the weavers, as they say. They start making those little
What do
popping
you-
noises.
What do you weave? I assume they have like praying mantis style arms or
No,
something.
they do. They have a lower set of arms that come out that are like praying mantis, like scissors. Like one of them is like scissors, and one of them looks like a little fork. We
Fucking scyther, got it.
weave the silk, of course. And one of them like turns, and she pulls out like a huge amount of like spider silk, and starts weaving it over your tent to reinforce it and like do it. And she does it very quickly, and before like you hear your whole tent has like little flaps on the front of it, all made of spider silk, and like it looks very, very, very cool. This is what we weave. We have been sent to reinforce your positions. So, how can we help you, young lizard and dragon? And they're looking right up at Ilya.
Yeah. You could help him hide better, maybe.
This is true. And the sisters start doing the clicking of their like, they have these like huge claws that appear to be like their fingertips, and they're like clicking towards each other, and they nod. One of them, the one on the left, sort of jumps up and starts buzzing, and she covers like the entire like area in this huge sort of net looking thing. If they come from this, if they come from above, they land in the net, they fall down. You shoot them and destroy them as they fall down. And before long, the spider silk appears to come out in a sort of like viscous state, but as it begins to set and become and harden, it actually turns invisible. So you can't see the net at all above you.
This is amazing.
And the one that does like the sort of net canopy comes over to Ilya and says, I can make a silk that will blend you in if you would like.
Blend me.
She nods, and she throws over the silk that as soon as it touches something, it's sort of like a chameleon where it absorbs the color onto it, and then it literally looks like she puts like leaves all over your little lean-to, your blind in the tree, And before long, Loershik, you're looking up there, and you have no idea where Ilya is, because what was there is now a bunch of trees and branches that have come outward.
I am invisible.
Ilya, you have to be quiet for the effect to work.
I am invisible.
Better. Good job. Vidar, is there anything that they could help you with?
Vidar has just been sitting there this whole time, making sure that his cloak of elven kind, since he's never had to actually use it before, is on and has the hood up and all that. He's just been hiding next to the rock. Do we have any way of making armaments as part of our fortifications, or are we just planning on hiding?
We can fortify if you want. Making weapons is not our formal training.
Do you have enough to weave anything to protect us from a dragon? Any traps or trip lines, or...
We can do that. We could also block off some of the entrances so they can only come from one direction. If you would like. There are many downed trees that are dead and rotting we could put in the way. Make it harder for them to break through.
What if you use broken trees and webs to make long catapult using counterweight to throw projectile?
Can you come down and show us exactly what you mean?
Can try.
You still have your Rocky Talkie earring, by the way. More specifically, Sabas's Rocky Talkie earring.
Oh, that's right. Sabas.
Sorry, a detail I forgot to mention. You gave your earring, your cell phone earring, to Elia temporarily while we were on mission. He has not given it back to you yet, so he still has it.
Primarily because we forgot about it.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
I think it works for the time being because you're still with Technician and stuff like that. What was I doing? Okay.
Archik, do you know how to make this catapult?
I'm unaware. I don't work with catapults. There's not much room
I'm
around
sure.
to use catapults.
I'm sure I talked to Sabas about this.
About what?
Trebuchets.
You have...
It wasn't with Rep, was it? It was with Sabas in like the first episode when I first joined.
Yeah. Catapult inferior siege weapon.
Ilya to Reprab.
Yes.
Please ask Sabas how to make catapult.
You might want to ask Rep to also. You know, I could do it. Hey Rep, can you also
Hang on, I'm on a call.
see if you could?
Oh, that's good. That's funny.
Don't put me on hold again.
Why? What are you going to do about it?
Die. Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
You would like me to ask Sabas if she knows how to make a what did you call this? A trebuchet?
Trebuchet.
Trebuchet. Sabas, do you know anybody named Trebuchet?
Trebuchet?
Sabas knows a trebuchet. Is this who you're looking for?
Maybe. How do I build him?
Elia would like to know how to build a trebuchet. This has a lot of potential to be
This is
not
going
safe
well,
for work. Here we go. And that's the day our D&D campaign became its own subreddit.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys have a literal actual engineer in your party that could help you build a trebuchet, or at least a catapult.
Who's that?
The Rep Rap. Rep Rap's an artificer.
How to make catapult, please?
Oh, a counterweight-based catapult. A trebuchet. I see. Well, first you will want a large rock. Do you have a large rock?
Yes.
Then you will need lots of rope. Do you have lots of rope?
Rope from the spiders.
Excellent. Then you will need approximately 15 pounds of steel hammered flat into bars. Do you have 15 pounds of steel hammered flat into bars?
Oh, I'm just gonna look around with my hands up, just like anyone.
Anybody?
Vidar is going to just see Ilya's confusion and send technician a message. Rep, how much longer will you be at the forge? Will you be here soon?
It's unclear at this moment.
And actually, that's a good way to transition. But, so Sabas and technician, you go to the forge, and you arrive there, and Zyriel sort of meets the other Soulforged, and they embrace in a way like their brother, and so like they've known each other for years or whatever. And Orak comes over to both Sabas and technician. And Sabas, he hands you a sort of folded up, what appears to be gigantic crossbow. And he says,
I have designed this in a way you fire one time. After that, I have to repair it.
It folds out to be a 6-foot wide thing that you have to pull back with your feet. Like you have to pull back completely with your whole body, and then it actually sits on the ground on a bipod, and you shoot it from the ground. Like you can't physically lift it after that point. It becomes unwieldy after you deploy it. He hands you the most insane looking. If you were to take like a fire poker and make it real big, like it literally looks like a grappling hook that's been inverted. So instead of it being like a giant bolt like this, it's a giant bolt like this. That it has like a big thing, and that has little spikes on the outside
So
of it.
a spiked broadhead.
Yeah, it's like a barb instead of being like a regular broadhead. And it weighs 15 pounds. The bolt itself weighs 15 pounds. So. And then I'll make an actual weapon for you on the break. I hadn't fully made it yet, but that's what he hands to you. And it takes a full action and bonus action to deploy, and then you can fire it on the next turn. And then after he hands that to Sabas, he comes over to Rep Rap and hands you your gun.
Yes.
And I'll make stats for that when he does that. And he says,
I found a way to chain fire. Very high chance of failure, but if you shoot all at once.
Big boom.
Whatever you point at is gone, hopefully.
It is kaput.
But
I see.
my testing has rendered the weapon. It breaks it after that point. Not irreparably, but last resort.
Do not fire all the barrels at once. I understand.
Yes. Or if you do, make sure it's worth something worth the price. And yeah, so you've dropped Zyriel off. He's making himself at home. He brought his pack with him, and he's getting set up in one of the living quarters that the other Soulforged have created for them. And you also, all of you actually notice a handful of workers, like an actual handful of the craftsmen have moved out here, and have started getting to work making the Arcanist cores for the Warforged army.
This is excellent to see more workers involved in the army. How is the tank project coming along?
It is. Now that I've finished this, I have begun processing. And he takes you into one of the large side rooms that were just completely empty and like gathering dust. And he has like a frame laid out in like it's huge. It's massive. He says,
but it's just in parts, sort of like knolled out there on the floor. Or?
Yep.
I got you.
He has it laid out to like check size and things like that. And he says, finished assembly will require outside of this place, or we have to activate the teleportation circle on the outside and take it through there.
I see. Auroch, I must ask, why do you not keep your bolts in a bucket? You seem to have knolled them out here. It is very precise. I appreciate precision. I know you appreciate precision. But why?
I've never worked on something this large. My hands are used to working on very small things.
I see.
It may be precise, but it is not requiring as much finesse.
Yeah, I'll explain it later.
And with that, you guys are basically given a briefing that everything in the forge is actually doing very well. Everyone is sort of accounted for, and people that needed jobs have jobs now, and they're not really on shift because everybody works together at the moment. There's not enough people to like try and work in shifts or whatever. But Auroch has sort of taken charge in getting stuff taken care of there. Are you guys doing anything else before you yeet to the forest?
Well, I'm assuming that the way this goes down is I ask Auroch if there's anything else he needs for the forge, and that's about the time I get a call regarding a Trey Boosie.
Yep.
Okay. And so me saying that is unclear is waiting for an answer from Auroch on whether or not he needs anything else for the forge. That's it.
He would shake his head.
No, I have it all right now.
Elia, we can... Oh, no, sorry. Wrong phone call. I'm putting you back on hold, Elia. Vidar, we will be with you momentarily. We have concluded our business at the forge.
That sounds
Loerchik. These fucking robots ignoring me.
Probably. He does that.
He can probably hear you. He's just an asshole.
Who can probably hear me? He's just an asshole.
Bring steel from forge.
Do the earrings work based on intent or based on who you're thinking about at the moment?
Intent.
Conscious or unconscious intent?
Conscious intent.
Okay.
Darn. That's prime. If it's unconscious intent, it's just you have a bard running around all the time thinking he's talking to the party, but he's like accidentally just keeps calling this barmaid. Or like some girl in a brothel somewhere. Anyway, Auroch, we need enough steel to make a trebuchet. Can we spare the steel from the forge?
They have brought them in their teleportations here, and they're eating here. They have brought a lot with them.
Excellent. Do you have some bar stock that we might borrow?
He points over to a large part of the wall that he's bolted these large hooks onto, and they're just sitting on these hooks mounted to the wall.
Excellent. I will be taking about 15 pounds. We are building a trebuchet.
Good luck. I don't know what you're fighting, but good luck.
I don't know what they want it for either. I assume it is to fling pumpkins. That is the only use of a trebuchet I have ever experienced. All right, so yeah, we're gonna grab about 15 pounds of bar stock, and I'm gonna assume there's just some steel pins there too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. We'll grab some steel pins. Sabas, we have a. Go ahead. No, because we're about to eat out. So if you got something else you need me to grab, this is a good time to make a phone call.
The forge. When we came in and we fought at the beginning where the dragon was in the egg or whatever, there was those turrets, right? That shot the stuff.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. I phoned a technician and ask him, technician, the gun things that were powered by the turtles or whatever in the forge that day, the day we used them. Do you know which ones I'm referring to?
Yes.
Can you see if there's any way to detach those and perhaps bring it with?
Loerchik, how familiar are you with engineering?
Yes.
Excellent. So you would remember that those particular turrets were actually powered by a system that was integrated into the entire platform.
Can you build a system very quickly that would allow us to power them?
Relatively
We have
quickly.
to
Yes, relatively quickly.
kill a
yes.
dragon.
We'll take 100, 2 years, and 16 days. 15 days if you stop asking me questions.
Can you ask Uruk if he knows of any effective ways on top of a trebuchet to help us kill a potentially undead dragon?
Uruk, I imagine you may have had to deal with a dragon before. Do you know an effective way, other than a catapult, or trebuchet, or siege weapon, that we may gain advantage over a dragon to kill it? Please don't say be very tall. Because he's like 15 feet tall. Isn't
Yeah, he's very tall. He's thinking.
It depends on the nature of the dragon. Is it alive?
Loerchik, is the dragon alive?
Ilias says it smells dead. Undead, specifically.
Uruk, I believe they are dealing with an undead dragon.
That will be much more difficult. I do not know.
The standard battery of undead ailments. Holy water?
Depends on the nature of what version of undead it is.
If it is a hairy dragon, do we shoot it with silver? Silver, yes. I have a pocket full of change, and I will throw it at a dragon. It's a were dragon.
Yeah. He's not sure. He's only had to deal with live dragons, so.
Uruk has no specific advice for fighting an undead dragon. He says it will be more difficult.
Okay. Technician, I'm a little concerned about my ability to fight something in the sky. So if you see anything that might help someone like me fight something in the sky, feel free to bring it along. Thanks, technician. I just kind of like sit down in my tent. Sad.
I have an idea. Uruk, where are the crossbow bolts?
Like regular crossbow bolts?
Yes, for a heavy. Well, and then Reprap's just going to kind of turn and look at Savis's new ballista, which is effectively a super heavy crossbow, and just be like, a heavy, medium crossbow.
Sure. And he takes you into like that side room that had like all the weapons in it, and they have like a huge crate that just literally you could just take loads of bolts from it.
Okay, cool. We're going to grab about 50.
Okay.
Okay. I have something for you.
Oh, I see.
For me?
Luerchik, I will have something for you. Oh, I have had a second idea. I'm assuming in the same room, it's like an armory, right? So there's probably just like a wall that has some standard martial weapons on it.
Yep.
Okay, maybe like 10 javelins.
Yes. As
Okay,
long as it's
cool.
not like a substantial weapon, there's only 2 of each of like the regular weapons for like javelins and like throwables. Things that are designed to be thrown, not just can be thrown. There's like definitely like 50 to 100 of those.
So Technician is now collecting projectiles and
Yeah.
lots of them. Interesting.
Luerchik, I have something that will help you fight things in the air. I have 2
appreciate you,
somethings.
technician.
And by that I mean I have 60 somethings.
Well, what are these somethings?
Pointed sticks mostly.
Oh, like a javelin.
Yes. Javelins. And
I
also
forgot
crossbow bolts.
I could
I will
just
be giving you
make
my javelin.
javelins.
I will be giving you my pack of javelins and also my heavy crossbow, which, well, you won't understand this yet, but this will now be referred to as a medium crossbow. And also a buttload of bolts. You will now have ranged capability.
How many is in a buttload? Technician.
More than 40, but less than 60.
Got it. Okay.
I apologize. My integer position gets real fuzzy right around 48. Because base 4. Anyway,
So you guys
I believe we are done here. Sabas and I will be joining you shortly. Lower chick. And then I'm actually just going to replay the exact same message to Vidar, and then the exact same message to Alaya.
Yeah, the bad jokes from this session have definitely put you guys at 10 right now, at least. So give yourself a party inspiration, whoever's tracking that.
What was the bad joke there?
There's multiple bad jokes between. Yeah, every between you and me, I would say I definitely counted the Swiss Family Robinson going over everyone's head except for 2 of you. Yeah, so we'll call it a group inspiration, and then I think you guys are eating directly to them, correct?
Sabas, are you prepared? Yes, we're gonna eat directly to them.
All right, and this I think we're gonna take our 15-minute break and come right back into it. So yeah, we'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. Legendary Tales. We're done with our 15-minute break. We're about to get into some major combat. It's been a few hours since Technician and Sabas arrived, and they have fully constructed a temporary trebuchet, albeit ramshackle at best. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and go over the sort of rules for this combat. Essentially, if you want to use the trebuchet, it's going to take an action, and then it will be used unless you're going to take a lot more time to reload it, because reloading it is not really going to be an option. And then repositioning this trebuchet. Essentially, the Weaver sisters have closed off the southern edge of it to be impossible to pass without some exceptional strength or ability to move the giant logs out of the way. And then in the middle, there will be a circle. It's going to be 40 feet, 20 feet radius. We're going to do the fill color as this color. 0. Perfect. So I need to know where you're going to position the portal exactly. If you want to, someone wants to put one of their things, so I could put the portal down, so I could show you where the portal is. That would be great. Whoever wants to.
I have two questions.
Okay.
Number one, the trebuchet is a weapon. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And number two, it has the loading property, correct?
It does. No, you cannot
Okay.
infuse it.
I checked.
I
Oh,
am vetoing that.
okay. Unlimited
Where do we want
ammo.
to plan for the portal to be? Are the not the sisters, the brothers and the other one? What were they have the name for their group, right?
They're just called the brothers. They will be escorting children into
Are they
the portal. They're not combatants.
Nearby currently?
Yes.
Or did they go off to
No.
gather?
They have. So essentially, they are going to gather the brood as a whole, and then bring them all back at the same time, early the next morning. That is their planned sort of time period. You can ask the Weavers. The Weavers are sort of in contact with them with their weird neural network that they all have. That they will be arriving early in the morning on the next day.
Yeah. So I asked the Weavers then. The portal will be about 20 feet in diameter?
Radius.
Or was it radius?
Radius.
20 feet in radius. So about 40 feet wide. But where do you think would be best for us to place it?
Probably closer to the south, so that the monsters cannot get in that way. And you can have one direction that you face to stop them. That would probably be what I would do, but again, it's up to you.
So that circle where it's at is probably good. Great.
And our brood will be exclusive. We cannot be combatants for this fight. We have to help our race into the portal. So, don't expect assistance.
Understood. I pick up a stick and I draw an X on the ground where we'll put the portal, so it's easy to identify. I keep the portal device on my person.
Okay.
Lorchik, I have brought you ranged weaponry. And Lorchik is going to hand you 10 javelins, 50 heavy crossbow bolts, a heavy crossbow that is no longer infused.
Okay.
So you will have to load it. And that's it.
So delete.
Lorchik hands that to Lorchik?
No, Rep hands that to Lorchik.
Thank you, technician. This will be very helpful.
This will help you strike at range. I know you can do like a hammer throwy, a throwy hammer, but I don't know. I don't understand how that works.
I'm used to my normal bow. Do I know how a crossbow works, or do I have to figure it out? Okay.
No, you know how it works.
Actually, that is kind of a good question. Do you have proficiency in martial
Yes,
ranged
yes.
weapons?
Oh, fighters have proficiency in all weapons.
Oh, okay.
Literally, like every weapon ever.
You've got this, lower chick. I believe in you. I am so proud of the fighter you have become.
I pull the crossbow back and don't put a bolt in it. I just kind of admire it while it's pulled back. I point to that technician's face. Thank you.
That is not proper safety.
Oh, sorry. And I point it back to this guy.
Remember, safety first.
Okay. You're practicing folding and unfolding. Okay.
I am going to infuse the hammerhead.
Okay. So you're gonna infuse your hammerhead.
Yes.
Okay, let me edit it real quick.
Okay.
You're gonna infuse the hammerhead, is what you mean.
Yes, I'm going to infuse the hammerhead.
Okay. And then we need to remove the infused crossbow from your thing. So you got rid of it completely. Okay. Okay, so you're actually going to hide there for the whole night and everything, or no? Gotta change a setting. Uncheck, save. Perfect.
Is the brood prepared?
Are you guys gonna long rest for the evening?
Yes, please.
Okay, everyone take a long rest and we'll move straight into it.
Wait, does this work?
What?
Hang on. Do you hear that?
No.
Sad. But why?
All right, you guys ready? Did everyone rest? 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5 rests. Okay. Early in the morning, you hear the sound of the chittering, clicking noises of the swarm the brood coming from the east, and the brothers immediately come, and all of them are basically lined up on the trees. Like you see like this giant shifting sort of wall of tiny little creatures everywhere for like literally like hundreds of feet behind you guys. And at the same time, you hear the cracking as the trees are actively moving out of the way, and you hear a large as it gets louder and louder as the ground begins to shake. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, what do I see?
You see a very large creature in the distance in between the trees as this comes into view. Oh, dang it. That's not the right. It didn't change the token. I'm so sad. Where are you? Okay, it's HIJK. There it is. You see this come over the top.
So stealthy. Spooky.
and it comes over the top, and you see all the different eyeballs. Like, it's got a bunch of eyeballs on the left side, even it coming down the neck, and then coming down the right. And it just sort of looks at you and click-clacks in a language. Do any of you speak deep speech?
No.
Okay. All it is click-clacking, click-clacking, deep growl vibrations is the only thing that you hear. I need all of you to add yourselves to combat, please. Don't add defender. He goes on your turn. And then I need to right-click on this. Okay. Right-click, sword and shield.
Yeah, it wasn't there the first 2 times I clicked, and I was getting confused.
Getting confused, eh?
Yeah, sometimes it takes a minute to load.
I was like, I'm looking in the bottom right. I'm sure that's where the button is. There's nothing there. Come
on. Okay. And he...
Were we supposed to see that roll?
Yeah. Well, you're going to see it show up in the initiative anyway. I was set on public, but I have reset myself. So don't worry. Don't worry, friend. Okay. So we'll start this combat with Ilya.
How far away is this guy? 55.
I think your gun has a minimum, like a short range of
80?
80.
Yeah. I guess first, though, I should do the thing that hunters do. What the fuck's it called, this thing? Cast spell, Hunter's Mark.
Okay. And you're
Doesn't have a
identified
range, does it?
90 feet.
Okay, nice. So whenever I hit it, I get 1d6, and I get
An extra
advantage on some
1d6 damage. Yep.
shit. Cool. And that's one bonus action. So I'd like to attack twice with my gun.
Fire away.
Right. Normal.
That hits.
Damage. Ooh.
Jeez.
Hello.
Is that just regular piercing?
Yep.
And that is a magical weapon, correct?
No, I'm using the bullets that I bought. What the fuck were they? Psychic damage?
Okay.
So Constitution save 22, D6 psychic damage, bullets of rebirth.
Okay. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Let's do that.
And I need to roll a D6 for the Hunter's Mark as well, right?
Yes. You can add that to the damage and the situational bonus as well.
It also has a damage button on it. That's nice.
It saves against the psychic damage, so it takes half of whatever the psychic damage is. So roll the psychic damage.
Roll D6 again.
Where is it?
Oh, we're getting pretty decent fucking shots out here. Yeah, boy.
Okay.
And I'm going to be shooting again, so I might as well roll.
Oh, shit.
This dragon's fucked.
So
I will destroy you.
add 4d6 to the situational crit damage as well. Or 2d6. Add 2d6 to it. And it should double all the dice. So when you click damage, just... Yep.
And critical hit.
Yep.
Oh, shit. There's some ones in there, though.
That's real unfortunate.
How many ones? 3 ones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a grand total of 28. 64 damage.
When dragons die, they must stay dead.
As a reaction, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh. That's not good, hey? Oh, wait, do I get advantage or something? What do I get? I get... Advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival check. Never mind.
Okay. You feel something
Oh,
in
no.
the back of your mind for a moment before it dissipates.
What does something mean?
You don't know.
Okay. Wait, is Ilya in range for... He is. Perfectly. Wait, does he crit as well if
No.
I crit that hit?
No. No. It's a separate source of damage.
When would he ever crit, though? Because he never rolls to attack, it's just...
Yeah. That's why it's just damage and not available to be crit damage.
So that's his reaction. And then he's gonna chill here behind the rock. So I'm done.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. He can't. Okay. He can't do any of his legendary actions because he's not close enough yet. Okay. That brings us to Technician, I believe.
Okay. So action. We are going to do a caster redo. And we are going to haste Lorchik.
You're gonna haste. Oh, Jesus.
Lorchik, your speed is doubled. You gain a +2 bonus to your AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws. You gain an additional action on each of your turns. That action can only be used to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object actions. I have to maintain concentration, otherwise you are going to lose your turn. You might be muted. I'm not sure if you said anything just then.
Yeah, no, yeah, that sounds great. Can you drop a list of those in the?
It's
in the chat right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't read the part where you can't move on your turn if it ends.
If it ends, your turn, you basically get your turn skipped. Yeah.
He can't.
That's fine.
He can't move or take out. Oh, geez. Dang.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's a little brutal in that context. Okay, movement and bonus action left. Not taking any movement. Bonus action. Commands. Steel Defender. Steel Defender. Assist Lorchik.
Okay.
And that will be it. So he's going to, he's basically going to follow Lorchik around.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
to the best of his ability. Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Sabas. What would you like to do, Sabas? If you're attacking or doing something, right click. If you double right click on something, you can show me what you're targeting and stuff like that. So, oh, she's going right now. Okay. All right. Okay.
Big shooty time.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
So, Sabas, actually, you would have advantage if you want to roll again, and you get sneak attack damage. I'm gonna call sneak attack damage because you literally said you were like, I'm hiding. That definitely would have missed, but you hit with the first one, so. Oh my gosh. 673 damage. So literally out of like her little hiding spot underneath the brush, you see a huge bolt pierces and gets jammed right into the middle of it. Yeah, you can still move, but you have to abandon your little weapon on the ground for the time being. Sure. Okay. Lorshik, what would you like to do?
The quick clarification, the extra attack per turn happens per turn, right? It's not just once.
No, it happens as long as he maintains concentration.
Yeah, as long as I have concentration, you're good.
And I don't actually know what the damage on a crossbow is.
Maybe
Is there a
crossbow's
way for me to
1d.
see that? 'Cause it doesn't say.
1d10.
Yeah, sorry, it's a heavy crossbow is what I handed him.
I already put it in his inventory.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Let me look at D&D Beyond.
1d10.
Cool. Thank you. He's currently on the ground, right? He
Who?
just walked here.
Yeah.
The dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to charge it with my now 60 feet of movement.
Jesus. It really increases your movement by 20 feet.
Doubles it.
It doubles it. Yeah.
Okay.
Then man, where did my character go? I'm going to use Ferald's Castigator.
Okay.
But before I do that, I'm going to use Fighting Spirit.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And now I'm going to take my first attack and use Ferald's Castigator. Right. So I am now, what is it called? Indomitable? No, I'm at advantage, but I'm my extra attack allows me to take 3 now. Right?
Well, you get one extra attack action that's for one attack. So you get 3 attacks. Or 4 attacks on your first action.
I get 3 swings per attack.
Yes.
But I get my 2 attacks from normally because I'm a fighter. Then I get the haste one, and then I get to use action surge for a 4th, right? And I just used my fighting spirit to get advantage on what is 12 attack rolls.
Potentially. So here's how it works. Every time you attack, you get 3 attack actions. So if you're at action surge, you get 6 attack action. You get 6 attacks, and then the haste gives you 1 additional attack, so you get 7.
I get 2 attack actions on my turn normally.
No, you get 1 attack action that gives you 3 attacks.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. You get 1 attack action that gives you 3 attacks.
Yeah, 1 attack action gives you 3 attacks for being a fighter.
I get 9.
You get 7.
You get 7 because haste.
The haste is limited to 1 attack, one actual physical attack, 1 weapon attack only.
Okay, I'm still gonna do this either way.
So you're action surging, and then you're attacking 6 times at advantage, or 7 times at advantage, essentially. Okay, 15.
Sorry, I'll target it. There you go.
Okay. Oh, that was on a 20 for a second.
That's 3 so far, right?
Yep. 43 so far.
Is there a way to pop out message? I love it. I assume I hit with all these. That's the only reason.
Yes. I'll let you know if you miss. 57. That's a miss. Uh-oh. Uh, 70.
I get 1 more, right?
78, yep. That's a hit.
Cool.
78,
And just to
94.
clarify, using Vortex Warp is a bonus action, right?
It is not. Using the ring as a full action.
It's a full action.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you didn't take your 7th attack, you could have used your 1 extra action to use the item. You could have done that, but okay.
Then I have. I used my action surge. I'm gonna use that. Cool. I think that's the end of my turn. I'm gonna stay in his range. I moved 55 feet, so I'm gonna move slightly to the left.
Okay. And you also have 5 or 10 temporary hit points because of Fighting Spirit right now. I don't remember how much, but make sure you add that temporary hit points. Okay. Make sure you add 10 temporary hit points to your character. At the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action. To make a tail attack against you. Your AC is 22 now, right? Because your base
My
is
AC
20.
is still 20.
No, it should
Right,
be,
haste gives you
two.
+2, so you're
Sweet. Yes.
22.
Good luck.
Okay, it misses. That brings us to his turn. He looks at all of you. And I need all of you to make a perception check, please. As he surveys the field.
This is how we find out that we should have just asked first and been super nice.
Everyone but Ilya.
Whoa, hang on 1 second, please. I would like to use this ability you gave me, and I forgot for like 6 episodes straight. But I have the unyielding vision of the burning eye, where I have 3 luck points to use on shit rolls like this.
Okay, so go and roll a perception check again, please. Okay.
Mildly better.
What are you talking about? Mildly, way better. He begins to shake, and you see sort of weird blob things inside of him as he begins to throw out. That's not the right picture, but it's close enough. Give me a second. Just have to go to this and then go to T. I wish I didn't have 2,000 tokens. That'd be great. Wait, what? Where is it? Oh, I named it something different because I'm dumb. Okay, there it is. No, why? Who hurt you? Wait, Aboleth, why is it? What? What is happening right now? Hold on, guys. Sorry. Update token. There we go. It begins to throw out little blob-looking creatures. Then I need to put one over here. And it will be going at the end. Then I'll roll its initiative next turn. But its actual action is going to be Nightmare Breath. Funnily enough, all of you did so much damage to it. It's really upset with you.
Not me.
Boy.
I didn't do any damage to it.
Dear Mr. Dragon, I have not attacked you.
I need everyone in that template to make wisdom saving throws, please.
I cross and grits that.
You can, yeah, you can try.
I'm going to. No, I'm going to use my inspiration. Actually,
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to use Flash of Genius, but then I had a real life Flash of Genius. Haha.
You're still going to need to make a Constitution saving throw for concentration technician. Because you're still taking damage.
Devin, can you explain to me the elegant courtier, the wisdom saving throws thing that I have for being a samurai?
Elegant courtier. Where is that? Is that on the background, or is that for being a?
It's 7th
it's a
level
samurai. Elegant wisdom saving throws. If you already have this,
So it just gave me proficiency, and the charisma thing is separate. Is that, am I reading it right?
yes. So normally don't have, you as a fighter don't have proficiency in wisdom saving throws.
Got it. So there's nothing I can actually use there. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
okay, now you heard it, right?
Yeah. What the heck
Yeah,
was that?
that's how we heard it. Okay.
Fuck, man.
All right,
I'm
so
ready now.
real quick, Devin, because a lot just happened in the chat. So you asked me to roll a Constitution saving throw. I don't know what the result was, so we're still in the clear as far as that goes. So I used 1 point of Resolve of the Bear to re-roll it, and then Flash of Genius to boost it by 5. So that was a 19.
19 total.
Constitution save. 19 total.
Okay. You also need to make one for defender as well.
Right.
So Sabis is just chilling at 15. You don't want to re-roll it or anything? Okay. Okay. 19 was the DC on that one. That's fair enough. That's actually reasonable. Steel Defender and Sabis take 48 points of psychic damage.
What?
And everyone else takes 24. And anyone who so Sabis and Steel Defender, unless Steel Defender is immune to the frightened. Is he immune to frightened condition?
I believe so. Let me double check. No.
Okay, so he's considered frightened.
Okay.
Both Sabis and he are considered frightened of the dragon. So you cannot move. You cannot willingly move closer to it. And you can redo that saving throw at the end of your turns. To remove the frightened conditions. Yeah. And you have disadvantage when you try and attack it. So, yeah. That is its turn. That brings us to Vidar.
Having seen that, Vidar's hiding behind the rock. See a blast of nightmare stuff go out one side of the rock, Vidar is going to go out the other side of the rock
Will you bring me my soda?
and do the stabs.
Okay.
At advantage because stealth, right?
Yep. It doesn't know you're there. That's a hit.
And a sneak.
And a sneak. Jesus! What? Yeah, thank you.
And then a other stab.
Second.
Does this one get advantage too?
It does.
At this point?
Yep. You have advantage on your all of your actions on your turn if you're sneaked. It's a good thing you had advantage there. Ooh, that's still 6 damage. That's a lot of damage.
Thanks, +5.
I know, right? Mad dexterity. Okay.
And then Vidar's going to kind of dip back into the trees a little bit.
Okay, so the thralls are one is coming here. I'm going to start moving out. And then we're going to roll that. Oh, okay. They're fast. That brings us to Ilya. At the start of... Wait, I need to go. Hold on. Bam, round 2. Ilya.
Okay. I'm first gonna cast Lightning Arrow. To turn my psychic bullets into lightning.
Jeez. Instead of the weapon's normal damage. Okay.
So it doesn't get the psychic damage.
No.
Okay. Rifle of shots. Time. I'm gonna attack twice.
Oh, you could just click attack twice. Just do 2 attacks.
That's true.
Are you playing that sound effect out of your Discord?
Uh-huh.
Who are you attacking? Or what are you attacking?
The dragon, the big dragon. I'm aiming the big dragon. I want all the bonus damage.
Okay, you miss.
I miss?
Yep.
Okay, I would like to attack again.
Okay. That's a
Yeah.
hit.
Okay, normal damage there. Plus a d6 from Hunter's Mark. Plus the damage from Lightning Arrow? No, he's
No.
save?
You would have done the damage of the lightning arrow instead of your regular damage for this one. Oh.
Okay. So instead of normal damage, it takes 4d8.
Oh. Whether you hit or miss. Okay, so you still hit, and it takes half. It takes 2d8 lightning damage instead. So I have to make a dexterity saving throw
Of 13.
of 13. And it fails by 1. So 2d8 damage, please.
Roll 2d8. Nice.
Jesus. So, and then your second one. Okay.
And then artillery reaction again.
Okay.
I can find the button.
Jeez. Okay.
And then he's going to move up and bite the closest one to him.
Do you have a bonus action to order him to do that?
I need to tell him to do it.
It's a bonus action to order him to bite.
Okay, then he just moves up.
'Kay.
And you know, stares at the little, whatever the fuck that is.
Okay.
They are ugly.
So the thralls are chilling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's going to dash. These ones are going to start crawling over the top. Loershik. Oh, by the way, you did pass your concentration check on haste. It's only 10 for the first hit.
Okay.
Any damage after this, we add add the damage onto the DC. So it makes, if you take a ton of damage, it makes it impossible. So, you still have 22 AC, Lorshik?
Correct.
Okay. This one guy is going to try and slam you. Oh, he hit you once. That literally has a very low chance of hitting in the first place. Oh my gosh. 6 damage.
Ow.
Oh, Lorshik, did you take 24 psychic damage? You took your 24 psychic damage from the breath? The breath weapon that you...
Was it 48 originally and my wisdom saving throw cut it in half?
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, and then you take another 6.
I already did it.
Okay, you already did it, so you're good.
10 temporary hit points.
Thank you. Just making sure we're all on the same page. That little guy is real bad. What's our tour's AC?
18.
18? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to be rolling a lot for these guys. Nope. Here's the second guy. Okay. Okay. He takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Here's the third guy. Miss and miss. The fourth guy. These guys are awful.
Good.
That actually hits him
Bad.
for 5. So he took a total of 14. Sabas, what's your AC? 18. Jeez, all of you are so tanky. Oh, by the way, the portal activated, and all of the spooters are now rolling in. Everyone's going in. You take 7 points of damage, Sabas. Bludgeoning damage. So one of them actually managed to hit you. Somehow. I don't know how. They have +3 to hit, so there you go. So this is we're on round 2, so we have 8 more rounds to survive. Technician, what's your AC is stupid too, right?
19.
That's still stupid.
Wait a minute. No. Hang on. Infused armor. That is +2. Or should be 20.
It should be 20, right? Because you infuse your armor.
It should be 20. Yeah, the infused armor has +2 instead of just +1.
Yep.
So 20.
Okay, so he has to roll an 18. Nope. Okay, 8 and a 9. That's a negative. Man, these guys are doo-doo fart. Okay, okay, technician.
Yeah, we're gonna have to prevent damage.
Remember, you have a concentration spell on.
Attacking breaks concentration.
I was reminding you in case you wanted to cast a spell
Yeah.
that had concentration on it.
No, definitely not. Okay. Oh, okay. That doesn't, does it? Hang on.
What?
Never mind. There it is. I found it. So real quick, if I want to attack with 2 barrels, is it 1 attack roll and then
one attack
2
roll.
damage rolls? Or
Yep, 1 attack roll, you double the damage roll.
okay.
Who are you shooting? The guy?
Yeah, the thrall directly in front of me. I have him targeted. I think I do anyway.
Yeah, you do. Okay, I'm just making sure, just verifying.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
So real quick on this. Yeah, I know that's a hit. The 4 in this is proficiency and dexterity.
Oh, it's supposed to be okay. So
it's intelligence now.
It's supposed to be okay. I defaulted it to dexterity because.
No, that makes total sense. I thought this might happen.
I will change it to intelligence right now.
Thank you.
So that would have been a 20. You still would have hit. These guys have like 11 AC or 12 AC. Yeah. So you just need to not roll a 1 essentially on this guy. You're only firing one barrel? Okay.
2 barrels.
Okay. Oh, that puts him exactly at 0. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Can I resolve the bear then?
You absolutely can. It's a saving throw.
I wasn't sure if we were allowing resolves on
saving throws.
No, on that ones.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. You also have aren't you immune to air-based things already because of your? Yeah,
don't have to breathe.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, you would have had. Yeah. This is disease technically, so I think you have a thing.
I'm
immune to diseased. So yeah, it wouldn't affect you anyway. So it explodes in a cloud of spores that are not very, very abnormal looking. Like absolutely, there's something wrong with them.
Be careful. These explode into clouds of very abnormal spores. Do not breathe them in. Rep shouts to the rest of the party. And a bonus action set off the catapult? No, that was an action.
That was a full action to do that.
Okay. We're going to do nothing with our bonus action because, we already gave. We already gave Steel Defender the what he needs. So he is going to do his movement to continue assisting now. Boop. There you go.
He can't willingly move closer to a source of fear.
Okay. Hang on. Hang on. I might have something for that.
I just remembered that he's afraid of the big old dragon.
He is afraid of the big old dragon.
Big dragon.
Okay. I think okay.
Yeah, thank you, Sabas, because you were here. So yeah, moving diagonally like that works. Okay.
That's going to be his new position for assisting the war chick. It's not closer. It's the same distance, just on the other side. Is that still within the rules, or?
Yep. As long as as long as the distance is the same,
yeah,
it's not moving closer to it.
Okay. That's everything then.
At the end of his turn, he can do a wisdom saving. Was it wisdom saving throw?
Oh right. Yeah, it was wisdom.
And the DC is 19. So no, he is still afraid.
Done.
Sabas, what would you like to do? And you have disadvantage at everything, with everything, as long as the dragon is within line of sight. So if you can break line of sight from the dragon, you will no longer be at disadvantage. But you'll still be afraid, obviously. So you're mirror imaging. Okay. All right. I think there's a mirror image token thing. I thought there was. We're gonna do a little thing like that. Okay. Casting both, staying. Make a wisdom saving throw to break your fear, please. Or at least try to. You have to get a 19. I have faith. It was on the 19 for a second for me. I don't know about you guys. Okay. That brings us to Loershik. What would you like to do?
How long is one round?
6 seconds.
Oh, I hold my breath.
You're a cheeky guy doing cheeky guy stuff. Are you attacking or anything?
I'm going to... Holding my breath isn't like an action or anything, right?
I don't think so. Let me verify.
It's just
but
like an ability.
tell me what you're doing, and then I will look up holding breath.
Are you able to, like, in this situation, because of the way that how large this asshole is, am I able to move like over to here without giving either of these monsters an attack of opportunity?
You'd have to go
from.
He has.
I essentially would do this.
He has a reach of 15 feet.
Okay, so since I'm staying within his reach, I can step here and go around it and get to here.
Yes.
During this move.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Well, I do that.
And remember, if you're next to Steel Defender and you get attacked, he can impose disadvantage on stuff if you're next to the Steel Defender. Your character would know that.
Define next to, because I went around to
within
try to
5 feet. Within 5 feet.
So within a square or 1 square between?
No, it's next square. So sorry, it's the square next to. No, you're not there.
Got it. Okay. And flanking only applies if we're directly on either side of the monster.
You guys would have to be flanking this guy is quite the task.
Cool. Assuming I can hold my breath and that doesn't count as a special bonus, or a bonus action or a.
I genuinely don't think it would. No.
It's in my features section, to be clear, and there's no like action or anything to do it. That's it.
It just says that you can hold your breath. I don't think it's an action or any. I think it's an incidental. I'm going to rule it as an incidental. That's what I'm going to do.
Wait, so you have a feature that allows you to hold your breath?
Yes, he's partially aquatic, so he can hold his breath for 15 minutes.
Okay. So in response to Ilya saying something about the spores or technician
saying yeah.
I hold my breath, and then I'm going to attack the spore dude with the castigator.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you just need to not roll in that one, and you'll hit him. Okay, that's damage.
I attack again.
Okay. He explodes, and since you're holding your breath, you do not have to make a saving throw.
And I turn my attention to Big Boy and use another attack. My third attack.
Your last attack, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's just from one action. You're right.
I also have haste. Yeah, that was
and then you have another action if you want to do it. That's a hit.
I'm confused. I get another action from what?
So you have three attacks from one attack action.
Haste only allows you to attack once.
Attack one time, or use an object, or dash, or disengage, etc., etc. Okay.
So that's on him, and then I'm going to touch the ring. I'm going to vortex warp out to.
It's like 90 feet or something crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, 90 feet is the range. So anywhere within.
So
90
literally
feet,
anywhere, almost anywhere on this map right now, from right here to like, yeah,
so
pretty much.
Vortex warp on the other side of our tour, next to these two souls.
Okay.
Good. That's class act. I like it.
That's a good use of that item for sure.
Should. Yeah, I'm going to use second wind as my bonus action. I did. Wait, so that was an action. I didn't use my bonus action.
You did not use your bonus action, no.
second wind it is. And I roll 6.
17.
17.
Dang. That's almost all your hit points back. Jeez. That's sick.
That's my turn.
Okay. As a legendary action, how far is he from you now? Oh, just outside of it. Can he move?
Just sorry. So here's the thing. Okay, so defender is supposed to be assisting Luerchik. He can't move any closer, so his movement stopped at 10 feet, but he has 40 feet of movement.
I'm gonna say no. Since he's assisting and you commanded him to do so, he's gonna use a dash action to move 30 feet to help Luerchik.
Okay, so he can move to Luerchik.
Yes, he can. Well, yeah. He can move 1 away from him. Does that make sense? Moving out of turn requires an action.
Yeah.
To do so.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So he's trying, and he's also moving away from his source of fear. So I think it makes sense. Since he moved over there, he can't really do a legendary action. So, what's his flying speed? 80. How high up in the air are you right now, Ilya?
30.
He's gonna fly up.
No.
He's gonna fly upwards 30 feet. And no, none of you get attacks of opportunity because he's way above you right now. Just thought you should know.
What's my reach?
What is your reach? He's going to do his full attack action against you.
Against me?
Yeah.
I'm invisible.
He saw you. What are you talking about?
How?
When you shoot out of stealth, they know where you are. That's part of the rules.
Oh,
So you would have had to re-stealth to do that.
sad.
So he gets a bite and 2 claws on his multi-attack. What's your AC?
18.
Do you have any issues with poison damage?
No. I'm resistant to cold, and that's it.
You take 33 points of damage from his bite.
Thank God I have 100 HP.
He misses and rolls 2 nat 1s in a row. Brilliant.
Nice. Get
Brilliant.
wrecked, idiot.
What was that?
He attacks himself in confusion.
Get wrecked.
Yeah. That's gonna be his thing. He doesn't have bonus actions, so. That brings us to Vidar.
And he is straight above me right now.
He's straight above you 30 feet.
Is he technically in melee range of Ilya, right?
Yes.
So technically I get a sneak attack if I attack?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool, let's do that. Just throw stuff straight up in the air.
Or not.
And manage to somehow kill myself in the process.
It goes straight up. How did he die? We don't know. It doesn't leave any damage marks.
And then we're going to also offhand.
Fire away. That's a miss.
And since we didn't get opportunity attacks, it doesn't either, right?
His reach is only 15 feet. He's 30 feet above you. So
Okay, Vidar's going to run away a little bit. And hang out in this part of the trees.
okay.
Can I wreck one?
What's that?
I forgot I have absorb elements.
Sure. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? You said poison?
Yep.
Is poison an element? Yes.
It literally says acid, cold, fire, lightning,
Yeah,
or
that's what I
poison.
saw. Nice. Cool.
Let me figure out how much of the poison damage was real quick. It was 18 points.
So I get just plus 18.
No, you get resistance. Oh no. Oh yes, resistance. So you give yourself 9 hit points back.
Nice. Yeah, sorry.
And then you get an extra
I don't have
d6
that.
poison damage on your next attack.
Yeah. Cool.
A melee attack though.
Ah. Oh, whatever.
I'll let you channel that into Artur if you want to attack with him.
As in he gets to use the elements?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I think it's cool. But at the end of Vidar, are you done?
Yeah.
At the end of his his turn, he's going to target Loershik with you're holding your breath right now, right?
Correct mundo.
Okay, so I'll give you advantage on this saving throw, but he's basically looking down at you and brushes his wing over you, and those mutated spores start raining over you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay, you succeed. And you're covered in these weird spores now. It feels itchy. Okay. Ilya.
Yeah. And I'm never going to melee attack, am I? I have unarmed strike. Yeah, we're just going to shooty. Big number?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Big number.
You also don't have disadvantage in melee. Oh.
Oh, big number again. Okay, let's do normal. And critical hit.
The amount of damage
Yes.
in this round is this fight is absolutely insane.
And then I get another d6 from Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, on both.
On both.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not great. Then Artur is going to do this. And you wanted to give him the d6 of...
You won't be able to attack the dragon with Artur. Artur is not within melee.
Ah, true.
Because it's...
And if he started flying, it would be opportunity attacks of all the little thralls, right?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
So you're going to attack the little thralls?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
So
one directly above him.
you're bonus attacking. Okay.
Were those shots with the rebirth rounds?
They were. So that's another d6 from each of those as well. Ilya, so
Oh,
roll
God, thank you.
2d6. And no. No, Ryan, it's not doubled. It's quadrupled so far.
Oh.
Just to make the fight last.
I said
a little
tripled,
bit
but that's
longer.
insane.
Yeah. No, it would have died on
As he rolls 2 perfect die.
it would have died on the first turn. Like the actual, like when you guys all did your huge amount of damage, it would have died then with the standard creature. CR, just a casual CR 18 getting one shot. It's almost
And as
like
my bonus action,
they didn't
I wanna
test
tell
anything.
bonus action, Artur is going to bite
Okay, go ahead.
one of the thralls as well. So he did...
Okay.
What did he just do? He just did
His
5 damage to the one above him?
No, you have to. No, he did cold damage on your attack. He has not attacked the thrall yet. He still has to roll a claw or whatever. I don't remember what his.
Oh, and yeah, Infused Strikes is on the main big dragon.
Yes, and then the other one that he has
Gotcha, and then
is
bite.
there. You go. That's it. I have to move him out of the way.
1
plus a d6 poison damage.
plus d6, yeah.
Okay, he did damage.
Very good.
All right, he's right here. There he is. Anything
yeah,
else?
I'm done. I get away. Hang on a second. I want to try and. I want to come down the. I want to come down off the tree. I don't want to be up here looking this dragon in the eyes. How do I climb down the tree?
You literally climb down the tree. We set you to 0 feet.
Do I need to
No
do
dexterity
athletics
saving
or
throw to see if he
dexterity
trips and
saving
falls
throw
out?
or-
No,
Yeah.
he set up a ladder. Did you not set? Did you just climb the tree to get up there, or did you set
Of
up a
course I did.
ladder?
Yeah, I just climbed the. Of course, I just climbed the tree.
Athletics check,
I
please.
think ahead. Yeah, thank you. I want to.
He's a ranger.
I range.
Yeah, you get down the tree.
He looked up at the tree. He looked up at the branch he wanted to be in, saw all the bushy, leafy goodness, and did a lip bite.
But you will take an attack of opportunity as you try and leave.
Hit me.
Oh no. Okay,
What do you mean? Oh no.
I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, that kind of oh no. Oh, I have +6 to this. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh my god.
I also need you to make okay. So as you try and leave, how much is falling damage?
1d6 per 10 feet.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So you're gonna take. An additional overall 21 bludgeoning damage as he smacks you out of the tree, and you fall onto your back. You are now prone.
Okay. I'm now prone. How does one unprone?
Use half your
prone?
movement to stand up on your next turn.
Okay.
And as you fall down, his legendary actions have refreshed since Vidar. Yes. So he's going to cast
Death.
Spore Salvo against you. Will you please make a Constitution saving throw, please? Okay. You take 31 poison damage.
Did I already react to this? I can't remember. Did I
You have
react
not
this?
reacted this turn.
So I can absorb elements now as
You
well.
can absorb. Do you have spell slots for it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so yes, you can. So you only take 15 points of poison damage.
So I plus 16? It was 31, right?
No, plus 16.
Yeah.
And then you are poisoned as well.
Oh.
That means you have disadvantage on everything.
Okay, I don't like that.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So everything.
What did he attack me with?
His tail, and then he did a spore salvo on you. So you know
Yeah,
that
what are the spores made of?
it's like a poison mushroom thing that you breathe.
So you
in.
you would consider it a plant, correct?
No,
Why not?
It's
Why
a-
is a
it's-
poisonous mushroom thing not a plant?
it's technically a disease.
Well, is it? What is it? Is it bacteria, virus? Is it plant? Is it animal?
Why are you doing this?
Because I have advantage against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement.
These don't impede movement. These just poison you.
If I'm poisoned, am I not slowed?
No,
And it's impeding my movement?
no, it's not.
If you have disadvantage against putting left foot in front of right foot,
That's
That would
that's
be
not an
impeding
ability
your
check.
movements.
That's not an ability check.
disadvantage against
trying.
living is impeding movement.
I'm trying to be a ranger, okay?
You can try all you want, but it does not work in this instance, okay? I'm more than willing to give you that, but not right now.
Fine. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I would hope
DM,
so.
am I done dying? Am I done dying?
No, absolutely not. Gotta move him out of the way real quick. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh boy.
Do I get attacks of opportunity?
You get 1 attack of opportunity.
And Artur?
Cool.
And Artur gets 1 as well. Aim for a specific one.
Top
Sir.
left.
Both of you.
I will attack the one that was just above Artur.
So, okay. I think it's, hold on, it's damaged. Yes, it's this one right here. Are you guys both attacking the same one, or?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Artur's thirsty for blood. He's gonna attack the weak one.
No, yes.
Yes.
You both have advantage because you're flanking it, so.
Oh, wow. Nice advantage.
So
I think it's gonna die.
whichever one I see Artur biting, I attack the other one that was next to me that I would get an attack of opportunity on. Yeah.
Wow, what a crit. What?
Take a crit.
Oh, you absorbed elements, right? 2d6 poison damage, sir.
Oh, very nice. No, sorry.
24.
No, I misclicked there. Big time.
Okay.
So he attacked top left. I'm attacking the one above him, right?
No, he attacked the weak one.
Okay, so I'm
And
attacking
so
the
he
one top
still
left.
moves. So your sentinel.
And I get advantage because flanking.
Yep. Oh, I think, yeah. I mean.
If
Oh,
he's not dead, he is stuck in place.
he has 1 hit point.
I did that.
The sneak attack damage. Sneak attack. You had advantage.
Do I get to infuse strike? Wait, hang on. How does infuse strikes work?
Artur does not have a reaction because you already used infused strikes.
I did. Yeah, you're right.
It is a reaction, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
No. Oh, it is. It does say reaction right there.
It is.
Okay. Yep.
It's a
Yep.
reaction,
Yep. So that brings us, and he can't move, so he's stuck there. Hey, Ilya, what's your AC?
18, I think. 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't move anybody. I didn't move the other ones yet. Sabas. They're struggling to come get you. They're gonna come. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Or at least they're gonna try. Okay. They have advantage because you're on the ground. That's a hit. Oh, they both hit. Yes, that means I get to do a special thing.
How many special things do you want?
Okay, so
No,
Oh.
Sabas, you're not being attacked. They're attacking Ilya.
yeah, this is attacking Ilya, but we'll save
Yeah.
those. We'll save those. They do get 2 attack. They get 2 attacks each as well. So. But
Yeah, I understood the confusion. I figured that's what was happening.
No, we'll save that. We'll save that. The creature wraps its body around a creature grappled up by it. He hit you with both slams, so you are currently grappled, and you're blinded and unable to breathe.
How many debuffs exist in this game, and how many do I have?
You currently have 3.
5 or 6?
3 of 10, I think.
Well, no, I'm prone, I'm poisoned, I'm grappled, I'm blind.
Blinded, charmed, deafened, exhaustion, frightened, grappled, incapacitated, invisible, paralyzed, petrified, prone, poisoned, restrained, stunned, unconscious. So you're quite a bit away from having the whole gamut at the moment. You're currently grappled as he's trying to crush you with his whole body. He's trying to absorb you. Oops.
Yes, nutrients.
Okay. Oh, shoot. So this brings, he's the second one. Advantage. What's your AC?
18.
Oh, he also hits you with both, so you are grappled by him as well.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as they are trying to crush you to death. 11. You're at 20 points so far.
Okay.
This one also hits you, so you're being grappled by all three of them.
Why?
You take another 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Help me, please. Somebody.
You are blinded and what is it? Blinded and
Poisoned, grappled, prone.
you are blinded. Oh yeah, you're blinded and suffocating.
Suffocated.
Yep. You are suffocating.
Suffocated or suffocating?
Suffocating.
Suffocating, no breathing.
Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it. That brings us to technician.
I am, and I'm going to be quite specific about this because I feel like this is probably the fair way to handle it. I am going to use my movement to re-aim the catapult.
Okay.
The trebuchet catapult.
Okay.
Because and I'm going to use my action to fire the catapult
At
Big Boy.
Okay.
Is there a button? There's no button.
You're just going to make a basically just a attack damage for you would be intelligence for doing maths.
What's loaded in the trebuchet?
A big rock.
Okay. And then so 1d20 plus 5 plus proficiency.
Yes.
Okay.
So 1d20 plus 9. High or low?
Oh man.
High.
I told you it was ramshackle. Okay. So you pull the lever, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as it spins around and doesn't release it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Flash of genius. Total of 13.
Okay, you do save.
Fuck.
So you take 38 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are prone.
Oh, you already marked me prone? Nice.
I did.
Thank you.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for concentration against a DC of 43. So you fail. Don't flip me off. It's your fault. You rolled a nat one.
Make a saving throw against a 43? Come on.
It's 10 plus the damage.
If it needs me, I'll be on the ground over here fucking myself, apparently. As a free action, Whose stupid fucking idea was this anyway?
Sabis, we're gonna go to your turn because your guys are actually not within range for him to have control over them. So you still have all of your illusions. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, and the trebuchet is destroyed. I thought there was a way for you to attack with it. I thought there was like a way for you to right click with it, I think, somewhere.
Yeah, right click pop-up message.
They are in a sort of defensive stance. No, they are there in a defensive stance. They're just like waiting for you to react pretty much. They're like little blobby like tentacle guys. Just looking at you, all creepy like.
Did you say the trebuchet was destroyed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah, that's a hit. Which one are you hitting? The left one or the right one? Okay. -1, 3. Okay. Okay, now they literally can't reach you. Anything else? Oh, make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn, please. Nope. Okay, that brings us to Loershik.
I apologize that all of my turns have been complicated. Dragon is floating 30 feet
Actually,
above my head.
He lost concentration. You are slowed. You can't take actions.
Who did? I lost concentration?
You did. You had to roll a DC of 43 on your Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I'm slowed and I can't take actions?
Yep. Your speed is 0 and you cannot take actions because you lost your
When haste ends, it's pretty brutal. That's why I was trying to not take damage. But apparently the trebuchet had other plans.
Does he still get a bonus action?
No. He can't. He's basically loses his turn for this turn. Let me look it up just in case.
It does specify actions, but I mean, I would argue a bonus action is an action. So it's a type of action.
Oh, he does specifically say that you can't any actions, no reactions, nothing. No actions at all. So you lose your turn.
Alrighty. So do I lose my turn? Let's say, so since my turn just is ending technically, do I get another reaction? If, like, let's say that I'd have a reaction for something, would I be able to do it? Because I did my reaction before, and my reactions reset when my turn ends, right?
Yes, then you will have a reaction after this.
Okay, so I don't have to wait until after my next turn.
No, it's just after your turn is over this turn, you get your reaction, and that's it.
Okay. That is the end of my turn.
Yeah, look at that. Lorechik had an uncomplicated turn, everybody. Yay.
Weird.
It was surprisingly complicated for how much got done, though.
He's going to fly over and land. And since he has a boy that's still alive right there, he gets advantage on all of his attacks against Loreshik. You have a thing with poison damage, right? No, you don't have poison stuff?
No,
Oh.
not to my knowledge.
I thought you did. Oh, never mind.
Not just the robot boys.
Oh my gosh. 15 damage total.
Man, you suck, I say to the dragon.
I'm not doing very well right now.
I roar back at him intimidatingly.
He hits you with both claws. Total of 24 damage.
You accidentally inspired the dragon.
That brings us to Vidar.
Vidar is going to stab, as always.
Stab away.
And do these get advantage because of flanking?
You'd have to move closer if you did that. You'd to actually be stabbing him. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's a hit. Sneak attack.
And it's
Okay. That's a miss.
and now I'm going to move away.
You're moving away from him?
Yeah, but if I melee something and I moved into melee and actually stabbed, nothing can opportunity attack me.
You right.
I just learned this today.
Oh, your stupid 30 feet thing. He got his legendary actions back. Lorshik is still holding his breath. He's going to use a legendary action to slap Lorshik with his tail. Okay. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw, please. Oh, wow. Okay. So you are not knocked prone. You stay. Here's when things get really complicated.
Yeah.
Okay. So... Okay, so it's at the start of their turn you start taking damage. You can use your action to try and detach one of them.
Okay.
And technically they are all in the same space as you right now. You need to make a DC 13 strength check. Not a saving throw, a strength check.
If you want to use your action to do something else, I can help you out.
I was going to try and do something else, but I'm not sure if you're going to let me do it. I'm not sure which one I want to do, but I want to try and use one of my breath weapons. Because I'm blinded, I'm grappled, but did you say I was suffocating?
You cannot breathe is part of it.
Cannot breathe?
But
okay,
I will let you do it. I'll let you do it.
I don't know which one I want to do.
Isn't it cold?
Well,
Oh,
I have
you...
Drake's breath and I have breathe weapon. I have Drake's breath and breath weapon, and I'm not sure which one is better because I don't understand how to read words.
Oops.
I mean, one's a 30-foot cone and one's a 15-foot cone. 2d6 cold damage. I'm 11th level.
So
40,
your
46.
current Drake's breath does 8d6 damage.
Okay, where does it say that? Am I blind?
I don't know.
What
It
do you
says
think?
it in the additional features.
So it does. Okay, then I want to Drake's breath.
So these three need to
Oh
make...
no, where did my cone go?
They all...
I'm not...
Huh?
This would hit Artur, right?
No, you're breathing... You're probably breathing straight up.
Okay.
Or like you're laying down any direction that literally it wouldn't hit Artur. I don't think it would hit Artur. But I think he's got resistance to your damage
He'll be
anyway.
immune to a
So.
yeah, true. It doesn't matter. Do I roll damage for hammer?
Oh no, he's straight up immune to cold damage. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, go and roll damage. Okay, that kills all three of them. So I need you to make 3 Constitution saving throws, please, at disadvantage.
Con save disadvantage. Wow.
So you saved one of them. So 5, 4, 3. You take 12 points of poison damage.
Sorry again.
12
5?
points of poison damage total.
I'm on 1 HP.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was on 13. Now I'm on 1.
So you're not having a good day.
No.
Okay.
What else can I do? So breath weapon, Drake's breath is 1 action.
Yep. You have... Oh, and you definitely don't have your hunter's mark anymore, by the way. Like, there's no shot.
Yeah.
You took so much damage that there's no dice on that one.
So I need to unprone myself by using half my movement.
Yep.
And what else is affecting me? Poison. I'm not grappled anymore, right?
You are no longer grappled. You are no longer prone. You're no longer blinded. You are no longer suffocating, but you are poisoned.
Okay, I'm poisoned. And I'm on 1 HP. How does... Am I going to get poison damage? How does that work?
No. At the end of your turn, you can repeat the Constitution saving throw to try and remove it at the end of your turn.
You know what? I wish I bought some potions or something, because that would be real sick right now to use as a bonus action.
Do what?
Yo, is this an act? No, that's an action. No, I just wish I had some potions or something. This
Oh,
seems
you would
foolish.
have potions. I didn't give you potions? I thought I gave you potions.
That is
I
the
will use-
tradition. Once you start in this campaign a little late, he doesn't give you potions.
Yes.
That's fair because that's on me, actually.
I will use an potion that you give me right now.
I will give you an potion for the time being.
Cure
Potion.
disease, plus 50 HP, you know, whatever potion, like, along those lines.
Fire farting and also true sight.
All the things.
What kind of healing potion was it?
That was a regular healing potion for the...
2d4 plus 2?
Yep.
Okay. Plus 6.
So I have a quick question about that. Can I combine 3 regular healing potions into like a greater healing potion?
No.
But what if I sell them to a vendor?
I mean, you could try and convince him to let you have one.
Okay.
Is the Akira named is the vendor named Akira?
Okay.
And healing potion was bonus action, yeah?
Yep.
And I can't command Artur to do anything, so I
Make a Constitution saving throw to try and get rid of your poison status, please.
Con save. Oh, thank you.
You are no longer poisoned.
No longer poisoned. Yeah, that's me. Then I'm just holding Artur's reaction for when someone attacks.
So the little like blob creatures begin to dissolve as the dragon looks at you. I need all of you to make a perception check, please. Vidar, you can see that there's like the internal like flesh has begun to rot away as it begins to lose control of its functions, and it begins to wither, and it sort of like ceases to function and like falls down, and the sort of fungal flesh all over its body just sort of dissolves into ash.
And somehow I'm the only one that noticed that.
Well, you notice that for some reason, and well, you all see it sort of stop functioning, but for you, you see that there's a large creature on the inside of its rib cage that was attached to it that digs underground immediately, like a symbiote from Marvel Comics.
And it doesn't leave any hole where it left.
No.
First thing Vidar's going to do is just yell out, "Is everyone okay?"
No.
And Vidar's going to start walking that way and also inspecting the ground a bit as he walks by where the dragon went under. And Vidar's going to go give him a healing potion.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to take out a healing potion and pour it over top Technician.
Man, the sixes today. Just sixes across the board. And you guys realize that the brood takes another, like, literally a little under a minute to actually all get in the portal. And one of the brothers looks at you guys and says, "Are you coming? Or do you have a mission here or something?"
I just look over at Ilya. Do we have a mission here?
I must rest.
We'll find our way back.
So, Ilya, are you going to go in search of the halfling? Are you going to, like, rest here for a night and then go in search of the halfling?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do, what's the rest of the party doing? Are you all jumping in the portal?
No. No. Stay with Ilya.
Okay.
I will rest here and go to look for halfling.
Can you, by chance, I can pull it up. The war bands are to the north of Siltheim?
Northwest. Yeah, they're on the different continent on the west side. So, yeah.
Okay. In this world, the world is round?
Yes, but there's a massive, like, if we were to take the map, there's a huge ocean between. This is a Pangea that separated, but not by, like, in the same way that our world is theorized to have done it, that there's a huge ocean between the two of them that's separating separating the continents in the other direction.
I pull out the compass. The last time when we were in the war bands, the shadowy arm for the Void Soulforged was west southwest. The big hand was west, and the other small one was southwest. We had been confirmed that the Soulforged was in the Warbands.
Yes.
That's what I remember.
Yes. 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 One of them was west, right? And then the dark one was west southwest.
Correct. The big hand was west. The dark one was west southwest, and the other one was southwest.
So they're all on the western continent altogether, basically, somewhere ish.
Okay. So they're all just pointing west now for the most part, except for the one that's warbands. There's probably some northwest.
No, the shadowy one is pointing north. North, directly north, actually.
So shadowy one north. Big one is northwest.
They're both basically stacked on top of each other, almost the other two.
Pointing west, got it.
Yep.
Cool.
West and northwest. The big hand is like a little bit more north, so it's like they're like this.
Okay. It seems that the Soulforged that we must find are still to our west, probably on the other continent. We probably should go back to the warbands.
But the meat pie.
You have the extra. We have the extra heat stone that you guys used to get here from the forge. You can give that one to Ilya, and when it recharges, he can use it to get back to the warbands.
Ilya, that would give you approximately 3 days of time to search for the perfect meat pie. If you head north and just a little bit west, you will of course run into the city where you should be able to find a trace of the halfling with the ox cart and the meat pies. Are you okay to continue on your own?
This is something I must do alone. We will have party here tonight. But you are needed back at your forge.
I think we gave you a lot of healing. I don't think you're quite as damaged.
Wait, how many heals have you given me?
11, 16. That 6 went to the Lorishik 6 went to technician.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yes,
and I poured it on your head as you walked by.
And then technician's healing is 16. You know that you have healing spells, technician, right? You have like cure wounds.
I have cure wounds.
Oh, so
I have
I
spare the dying. I have aid, but only one of those is prepared, and none of those are ritual spells.
This doesn't heal. Never mind.
No, it removes conditions that you actually had before.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I did have a plan, but it didn't need it. You killed all 3 of the guys that were grappling you.
Okay. So are you guys going in the portal, or are you guys going to hang out with Ilya for the rest of the day? What are you doing?
If we should head back to the warbands, we should jump in the portal quickly.
Agreed. Good luck, Ilya.
Farewell. I will return with more emotionally pleasing treats for you.
All right.
To the portal.
Okay. One of the brothers basically waits in the portal entrance for all of you to come in, and all of you are sucked into like this similar looking portal to the Yeet Stone, but it puts you right in the top area where the Absolorn usually live, and now it's like chock full of like chittering spiders and all sorts of stuff. All of you are a little bit uncomfortable by the amount of mass that exists in the upper part of the Blackstone Citadel. And Ilya, you begin to make your way toward Lekna. And yeah, that's where we're going to leave this episode of Soulforged. I hope everyone had fun. I did. We had some combat. They blew up my dragon, and it was super fun. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I think we'll see you next week, right? No one's busy on the 7th. It's not until the 21st, right? That we have 2 people missing, I think.
No, so I'm out the week of the 12th.
Okay.
I'm back on the 21st.
Okay. So you're muted.
But Bisbee is out on the 21st,
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
So
we will figure it out. As long as we're not doing specifically Soulforged stuff, Vidar doesn't necessarily need to be there. And then technician, we'll figure something out next week. All right, but we'll see you guys next week. Ilya will not be returning for a little while. Hopefully for the last episode we can get Ilya back, or right around there, and we'll let you know. So we'll see you next week. Everyone do the right thing. Have a safe week, and we will see you on Tuesday. Bye.